And researchers have made recent discoveries about cells that stay alive and actually get more active well after the rest of the body has been declared dead. In other words, these little swordsman warriors that are still running around even after the blob has stopped. For example, some researchers at University of Illinois, Chicago looked at little pieces of fresh brain that get removed during brain surgery. And they looked at these either right when the tissue was removed or at different times after the removal. So they called this a simulated death experiment. And their point was to think about what happens when tissue gets separated and dies. And what they found after the tissue is removed is that some brain cells actually increase their activity. These cells will often grow really large and they sprout long finger-like processes for several hours after death. Now, in some sense, this is not too surprising because these are glial cells in the brain whose job is to take care of inflammation. But the researchers pointed out that most people don't even look at the brain after death because they assume that everything dies. But in fact, 80% of the genes being expressed kept on being expressed at their normal levels 24 hours later. A few genes had their expression levels go down, but there was a third group of genes, which they called zombie genes, whose activity went up. And as a result, you have all these cells still running around and doing stuff.